Hello, victorious tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenonauts Division with me, BlueAnkylo. Xenonauts Division. Anyway, last episode was a big one. We took down our first alien base, and now we've got some new technology to learn and maybe some excitement. We're talking about some cool Paradox games in chat, if you're wondering where that's coming from. Victoria 2, pretty fun. And yeah, the way the pops move around, pretty awesome. Anyway, we did a vivisection on a Harridan, the flying sniper jerks. They, oh, this is the Jethro Tull one. Yeah, get down. These guys, you see with civilians, and I think they have the reverse resistance as civilians, right? Wow. These guys are pretty wonky. You should read about this. If you remove them from their armored suit, they die. It's more like a prison, even. They may not even be aware that we are living creatures. Anyway, just kill them. As with all the other aliens, just kill them. Alright, the research list gets ever longer, and the list of things I want to learn just never stops. But we want to get the Xeno base, or the alien base facilities upgraded. If you've got the alien base facilities and an alien engineer, we've got both of them, we should get something. So, priority. Oh, Praetorians! So this is our first look at the big boy. We caught one more on the last mission. Wow! Found myself a loss of words for how in God's name you managed to capture this thing. 4 meters tall. It actually looks scarier than it really is. It doesn't deal very much damage generally. This one attacked someone in a power armor and did 0 damage. So, you know, they look scarier than they are right now. But maybe in phase 3 they'll just destroy us. This does let us do more damage to xenomorphs, which is nice. And 8 chitin. It's almost as tall as me, yeah. I could probably ride it into battle. Keep it as a pet. Oh, alright. We have now looked at enough xenomorphs to unlock xenomorph DNA. And we haven't done it yet, but we've also looked at the Reaper version of that, basically. So we've got enough... We've caught enough xenomorphs and enough Reapers to kind of unlock their general... biological tech. So that's cool. We're not going to rush it or anything, but, you know. At the very least, we should have a look at this queen, though, right? That was a pretty impressive capture. A little bit lucky, a little bit skill, you never know. Alright, let's get this mag rifle built. Mag carbine. Gotta start getting some new weapons. I'm being kind of lazy not building them enough. Okay. I'm gonna clear out some of the short engineering jobs, but I want to look in building some new stuff. Also, I just realized I did that thing again. Where I tabbed out and it messed up all my bases, so there we go. And I do have everyone working. Nobody's sleeping on the job. Okay. Alright, Mag Carbine. So, there's so much to do. The aliens need to just give us a little break here. Let our engineers catch up. Like this is looking good. Mark II axe. It's way better than the Mark I axe. It takes 8 chitin. That's one whole Praetorian. And it does a lot more damage. Let's interrogate this base operator while we're at this. So let's look at our axe, of course, as well. I'm sure you're all very excited to see a tier 2 axe. Tier 2 Axe does 100 damage and ignores 120 armor. The old Axe did 60 damage and ignored 80. And I believe it does the same TU cost. It weighs a bit more. But basically, two-handed axes are pretty cool. So 100 damage is 40 more. And at this point, ignoring 120 armor is enough to ignore almost any armor in Tier 2. I think the Androns might still have some higher than 120 kinetic, but typically this will cut through almost anything. Tim wants one. Well, the trick will be building them. I'm not sure if we'll have enough... I don't know if we'll have enough chitin, but let's have a look for melee weapons. Somewhere in here. Explosives and melee. So, for instance... A team has 2 chitin. B team has 2 chitin. And C team has 7 chitin. So technically we could make 1 if we move stuff around. But we'll just wait till we disassemble some of our tier 2 Xenonauts. Also, our engineers are super busy right now, so just give them a minute to catch up. Alright, what do we have priorities here? Robodogs are pretty high priority. 1 live soldier we'll get rid of. I'll take 10 axes. Oh, A-team should have some important stuff. Oh boy, they captured a lot of stun grenades. This is really nice. Let's turn 3 of them into rockets. That's really quite nice. I like having a real good stockpile of these advanced grenades. Hey, look, Herodans. So, I think I've talked about this a little bit before, but this is the vanilla Xenonauts sort of community edition sort of picture. I believe it works more like tier 2, tier 3, maybe tier 4. I think this is the way the terror ones look with the black. But they had a kind of different distribution in the original game, basically. But there's some more information there, and it's all nice flavor. And we also did our first landing ship, so now we know how to disassemble a landing ship. You do get a lot of rewards from landing ships, more than the other mediums. Like, they're a very juicy target. Also, remember the weapon that the same weapon that the medium landing ship was using that hit anyone from super long range? Maybe we can build our own, right? That'd be cool. And just to show the disassembly, landing gives us quite a lot of stuff, like 4 engines, computers, weapons, compared to most of the other things not giving us that much. Even a large UFO doesn't give us quite as much. And the idea is these are the guys that build bases, so they're really valuable to shoot down. So they've got more gear per soldier than the other ones, basically. They're kind of the juicy target. Should probably disassemble those robodogs, because that's a lot of power or energy and ballistic cores. Oh, this team's got things to build still. Don't get too caught up on disassembling. B team still has a sniper and some rockets and stuff. Okay, vivisection on a wraith. We get a little bit more damage on them, I expect. And we can see that they are weakest to... actually chemical, interestingly enough. I don't think I knew that. So the wraiths take more damage from chemical than anything else. They're relatively weak to incendiary. And then... I guess most defended by... they have the best energy defense and decent kinetic. So, like, they actually are kind of weak to chemicals, theoretically. So that's good to know, because we can generally throw a chem grenade at stuff like this. Now, they do take pretty good damage from kinetic anyway, but still, good to know. Okay. Research, research, research. I'm going to try to nail out some of these Sizen operators, because I'd like to see how many data hacks we can get. The data hacks take a long time, but the operators tend to get interrogated pretty quick. Just to see if we can get some Mark III weapons in the queue. Ooh, Xenomorph Queen! So, the biggest thing... Actually, not the biggest thing. I don't want to spoil it, but they come a little bigger later on. Still, pretty impressive. You know, this is a queen from Aliens, right? Same type of armor as everyone else. Luckily, we could stun her, but you could kill her with fire. Alright, Hades, see you later. Good luck. Good luck with your sleep schedule. And luckily, by capturing one, we do more damage to Xenomorphs in the future. So basically, the kings. There's no such thing as kings. I don't think. They're all female. Anyway, by catching them early on, it's going to be easier in the later game when they're stronger to still kill them. Because we do more bonus damage. So if you miss them, like, you don't have to capture them. If you don't capture them now, in the future, the stronger ones, you won't have this bonus damage. Alright, but we didn't unlock any new tech from her, unfortunately. This is the necessary orifices. Well, we'll have to find out. I'll put you in charge of that. Civilian operators. Yeah, I'm kind of going through a bunch of operators right now, aren't I? So we get a lot of chitin from the Queen, but we only had the one. We've only seen one. The fact that we captured it was kind of a miracle. So A-Team should have, now that we've done all these things, we've got 2 drones, 2 warriors, 2 this is pretty good. That's 2 axes right there. 2 Praetorians. They're much more efficient for time to get chitin from these guys. Yeah, Kayador, it was in the alien base. It was scary. Alright, our first alien base disassembly. We don't get the rewards from this one, but next time we'll get all this stuff. And, thanks to that, we've learned about the Quantum Cryptology Center, which is very high priority. As soon as we have scientists, I want to get this going instantly. But the next time we do an alien base, we'll be able to disassemble it and get a bunch of goodies out of it. Alright. So we made the plasma rockets. There's an antimatter sniper, yeah. Get this out of the way. Oh, I don't need 81 of them. Blue is drunk. 2 ballistic cores. Okay, hold up. This is fine. Put that on hold. Let's do the Robodogs first. That'll give us a bunch of cores. Well, I can't not make a couple axes. Can I? Alright, we got some Axe Marks 2. Robodogs out of the way. Okay, base C, what do they got? What are these guys gonna do? We've disassembled all that. Maybe, didn't C-Team do a mission? They did the... I think they did the landing ship, didn't they? They definitely did the landing ship. The landing ship was full of Androns, so we already disassembled most of that. They don't have any Xenomorphs sitting around. We might as well get rid of that server. Just, it's a relatively efficient use of your time. I guess we'll do the hub as well, just because there's only one of them. What else are these guys working on? I guess they probably should be thinking about building new weapons and stuff. We could probably build a couple mag rifles and 1 or 2 mag carbines, expecting we'll want to use them. And we might want a couple... I'm not sure about the plasma... I don't know what kind of sniper rifle I want yet. There's a lot of things to test out, I suppose. But I'd be surprised if we didn't want to build a couple carbines, because there's only one place to get them. Like, there's no energy carbines. And then the mag rifles will have the... I'm pretty sure once we get them to Mark III, they will shoot 4 shots, so they're pretty nice. At least that's some progress, you know, some weapons progress. Basic bomber interrogation. Typically, learn about data hacks if we're lucky. We got data hack 6. So we've got probably about 2/3 of the Mark III plasma weapons ready to go. The other one's almost certainly going to be from the terror operator, actually. We got probably 1 from the officer. We got 1 from one of the craft operators. The landing operator, right? And the last one... No, we didn't get a landing operator yet. Was it the bomber operator? Yeah, we finished the bomber operator, yeah. There's usually 1 for the terror or assault missions, 1 for the craft, and then 1 from the officer. Usually, something like that. Okay. What would be the most useful? I did have a recommendation to get the shock explosives going, so let's get that. Alright. We'll just go through these in order. Small base operator maybe gets us another data hack? No. That would have been too much. So vivisections are not where you get the data hacks. You only get them from interrogations. But we've got a pretty good selection of captures going on right now. Alright, A-team. I feel like I need more engineers, honestly. Like, they're barely keeping up with the work to do. But, like, we did have a lot of missions all in a row, so that's probably part of it. We had so many missions right bang, bang, smack, bang, bang. Alright. Most of the size and operators are done that we've captured, I think. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Hold on. This stuff is cool and all. Yeah, my bad. This is classic Ankylo. I say one thing and then I forget about it immediately. Quantum cryptology is actually higher priority than all these other things. Yeah. Hold up. Where's the shock explosive, guys? Okay. We're gonna seriously work on this quantum cryptology center. Okay, B team also has a ton of stuff to, you know, manage. They've got an alien stay. Oh, that's right. We did a bunch of ballistic core constructions so that we could build this. I remember. We could definitely start building tier 2 jets. That's going to come up soon. I kind of want to clear up some of my queue, though, with some of the short ones. Alien base facilities. So this was the research we got from the first base. Basically tells you what I told you during the base, that we have to capture it to get all the good stuff. And if you don't capture it, you don't get the good stuff. And then we already know how to disassemble them anyway. Did not lead into anything else. Okay. I don't care about the alien alloy hardening yet. We've got too many other important things to do. Alright, A-team is just clearing up some backlog. We got our antimatter sniper. Boy, there's so much to do. I'm gonna try to get rid of some of these only one things. Just because it won't take very long. It'll be easier. It'll be easier to keep track of what I've got building. And I mean, I do need to build new things. All right, you know, A team's down to like 1 page at least. Well, maybe we'll clear those up. B team still has a lot to do. I suppose what I could be doing if I would want to be like optimal play is to just only be disassembling when I need the cores. Otherwise, I should be building when I'm short on weapons. Anyway, we've got a shock charge. I've heard, for one, shock weapons tend to be very good at, you know, killing robots. But I've heard this is pretty good at capturing aliens, although I haven't actually tested it yet. So maybe we'll give it a shot. A shock. Let's get this civilian interrogated. And let's have a look at the stats on it, at least. So if we build it, 300 EMP damage. No stun damage on hit, but it leaves a layer of gas, the blue goo, that does 300 stun and 100 EMP. But it all disappears basically in 1 or 2 turns. I don't know. I guess we should at least try it. How expensive is this going to be to make? Shock charge. It's definitely not the cheapest, you know, grenade type weapon. Let's make 2 of them here. I don't want to invest too heavily right now. I think I was going to make a couple shock grenades as well, and I may have forgotten. Yeah. Shock grenades also use aluminium and alloy, so I generally don't like having a ton of them. But we'll have a few, and then if we have an Andron mission, you know, we got these ready to go. I still need to research shock rockets, which is something I would like as well. But we're getting there. Research is coming real quick. We've had a nice little break from the UFOs, so we're making a dent in our backlog here. Bomber cruiser. These are like important things to disassemble even. Civilian officer. Okay, should probably give us a civilian data hack. But he did not. What a rude dude. Let's get a couple more civilian operators out of the way. Alright, so A-team. How are you guys looking for actual cores? We have 18 ballistic cores and 14 energy cores. So these guys could definitely build some stuff. You know, I don't need to be disassembling forever. Let's build them something useful at least. At least get it started. Don't be so lazy, Blue. I don't know. I always get, like, indecisive when I'm trying to pick what weapons to build. But, did we build one? Yeah, we've already got 1 mag carbine, so let's build a second one. So we've got 2 for our snipers, just like last tier. And we'll at least queue up a couple rifles. These things are cheap enough in the energy cores that we should just get them out of the way, rather than saving them forever. And then for plasma tech... Right. Our plasma tech, not alien plasma tech. I think I'm going to want... Maybe I'll try like 1 antimatter, 1 plasma to start. And I want 1 plasma rifle at least. I think the plasma rifles will still be pretty good. Plasma just does a ton of energy damage. But like generally you don't want to have only 1 damage type, so we'll go 2 rifles, two of each type of rifle. That'll be fine. It's nice to have backup weapons, right? And then B team is kind of in the same position where they should probably start building some stuff. You know, I don't want to be fighting aliens with tier 1 tech for too much longer. These guys even have lots of energy cores. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of energy cores, one of the things I meant to do was build a backup shotgun. Now, I've been sending, like, only one shield guy at a time. But if we want 2 shield guys... Or we should... Yeah, okay, let's build a couple shot cannons. Shot cannons are the heavy weapons for the power armors. But they're not the best heavy weapon. Just another option, basically. Okay, at least we're getting some new weapons, right? Lazy Ankylo finally builds the right weapons. Alright, C-Team did not queue up. When I was doing weapon queuing, I only went mag weapons for them. So they've got some carbines and rifles. I did not build them any plasma tech yet. We should probably queue that up as well. Seeing as they have some energy cores. I suppose that means, in reverse, the other teams should queue up a few alien shock grenades, or a few shock grenades, and a couple big explosives. Just so that, you know, every team's got a couple to test out. I do kind of like my teams to be balanced, I guess. Must be my thing. We've actually got a lot of alloys here. We've been doing... Our resources are getting pretty high up there, which is nice. I don't have to hoard them quite so bad. I would say the plasma weapons are probably more important than the shot cannon. Alright, another operator interrogation. And ×2 gets us 1 civilian data hack. So I think that's the only civilian data hack for tier 2 that we've got so far. So that's only one of the 1/3 of the Meg Mark IIIs. Unless I missed some more operators. No, I think we've interrogated everything we've got. Cut down on the research list quite a lot. I think we'll see what we get for some data hacks. We've had that data 4 hack for a long time. By the way, though, quantum cryptology. So I've been looking forward to this. This is going to make things real nice. It's got some supercomputer and stuff, and, you know, it uses a lot of power. It's pretty expensive. But this will let us see what mission we've got coming. And I think you guys could agree that that's pretty darn useful. What is the grease pit? What is in the grease pit? That's your area of expertise. I haven't been keeping supervision of it. I kind of think we're just gonna queue up these data hacks right now. These will probably take a while. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a UFO wave before we finish these, but you know, we did a lot of the big research I wanted. At least enough to keep our engineers busy for a while. And for the next wave, we should have some new guns to test out. This base is going to be busy for quite a few days. March 10th. We're currently making 1.3 million per month, and we'll make more next month, at least at the current distribution of money. Oh, this is nice. We built a bunch of plasma batteries. But I did almost forget. The main thing here is, as cool as these plasma batteries are, wouldn't you like to have a quantum cryptology center in your base? Isn't that even cooler? They are 450,000, so I don't have enough money. They're pretty expensive. This is why I was trying to save up some money. And I want to build the 3 at least. So we're going to sell these tier 2 interceptors. That's enough for one more, basically. Now, you don't need, like, perfect worldwide coverage of the quantum decoders. Basically, if a UFO flies inside the radar range of a base that has one, it will be permanently identified, even if it leaves and goes somewhere else. But you could try to build one everywhere. But right now, one in my 3 main bases is as good as we're going to do. Because, well, they're pretty expensive. 450,000 to build, 75,000 upkeep each. It's, you probably don't want to try to build 9 right away. Even though they're pretty useful. So 10 days from now, probably after a UFO wave or 2, but it'll be a good upgrade. One of the reasons I'm trying to get all these weapons built is, well, so we have more options the next time, you know, the aliens show up. All right, another UFO wave. Let's see what we get today. 2 mediums. 3 mediums. A large. I was gonna get excited if one of these mediums is another landing ship. Some interceptors. All right, strike corvette. Nothing to worry about. Interceptors. We'll fight one of these out. You want to upgrade the grease pit again? Well, how many Ankylo points is that going to cost? All right. We are going to group our guys up like I typically prefer. We'll see if 3 Assyrius with 3 Mausers can probably take out all these fighters. Might be a little scary. Alright, we got them grouped up the way I prefer. Let's see if we can do this. At least the aliens are kind of grouped up, but I gotta get my my barrel roll lined up pretty well, or we're in trouble. Because remember, very short range. That was not perfect, by any means. Yeah, I missed them all. So that was a fair ways from perfect. But we didn't take any damage, so we'll be able to try again. It's unfortunate, but you gotta get that barrel roll timing just spot on. Especially when you're using these Mausers. Alright, round 2. This is looking a little bit better. Yeah, good. That's how it's supposed to go. Alright, boys. Oh, not good. What if we take this guy up front? Stupid alien. Sometimes they chase after you, and it is pretty easy to shoot them down when they're being dumb. It works a lot better when you outnumber them. Even odds, they can split up, but that worked out. Another strike corvette. And another strike corvette. Okay. So, 3 strike corvettes and a bomber. Well, B team's gonna be a little bit busy. C team and A team, I guess. I should probably get these missions going before we worry about shooting this guy down. Alright, well, future tubers, what we're gonna do here is take a cut. I know this has been a, you know, research engineering heavy episode, but sometimes you got to do stuff like that, build your forces up. We have started to make some plasma and mag weapons, so for those of you that were dying of not having cool mag weapons, they're coming. We do have some antimatter weapons, so we're just still testing those out. Still trying to see if I really like the antimatter or not, but we'll see, And yeah, I'd say we're in charge. I think once these things are done, it's going to be very, very helpful. Because we'll know if this is going to be Andron, or Civilian, or Sizen. We'll actually even know the number of aliens on the missions, so that's going to be very helpful. Anyway, for the future tubers, I'm going to put a cut here. And next episode, we'll have my... Basically, I'll have everyone geared up ahead of time. And we'll be ready to go. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I will see you next time.